what he's telling me about, they wanted to send a private plane at me.
Yeah.
Laurinaitis hated me so bad he knocked that out. He made sure I didn't get the plane, and he made me drive it from. I was somewhere, but I had to go to Pittsburgh. But Laurinaitis blocked me from getting on the jet. Told him don't do it, and he made me drive it.
Guys, before we get out of here, so we're going to run out of time, I want to share a video, Bill, that you took with Tony Atlas.
You videotaped it. You were the videographer. Thank you.
Yeah, I was the one on my knees that was getting, my knee was about to separate. So, but let me add this in. Teddy, we're going to, Bill and I are going to step out.
So you were on your knees with a guy that wants to be stamped in the head with women with big cowboy boots and stuff on. So you on your knees around him.
Well, I was on the other side of the table. I was safe. All right. He's back in here. All right, Teddy, we're going to let you watch this. Bill and I are going to step out while you watch. We're going to keep you on camera here and give me a
player. Holla up here. Teddy Long is about he's the best piece of talent that Vince McMahon ever had. Let me tell you a Teddy Long story.
Please.
Teddy was on the show one night, and they didn't book Teddy. Vince McMahon walked into the building, Vince McMahon Jr. He said, "Where's Teddy?" The promoter said, "Well, we didn't book him because we don't have a flight for him." Vince said, "I want him here, even if you have to get a private plane. We cannot do this show without Teddy." And he sent a private plane to go pick up Teddy. He said, "I want him here." Vince would tell you what to do. Then 5 minutes before you rehearse all day long for what Vince wants you to do. 5 minutes before you walk out on stage, Vince come and change it.
Yeah.
The only person that I knew could do that was Teddy. Vince said 1,001 times. He said the program is no good without Teddy. Teddy Long is the program. He's the best piece of talent that Vince McMahon ever had. Don't believe me? Ask Vince. And it's going to be hard for him to replace Teddy. That's why Vince keep bringing Teddy back off and on, because he don't want Teddy to go anywhere else and use his ability to develop another company. So right now, if AEW should call Teddy and say, "Teddy wants you to work for it," Vince be on the phone there, "Teddy, you can't go there, you got to come here."
Yeah, I think Teddy's loyal enough where he wouldn't go somewhere else.
Well, no, he wouldn't. Teddy is very, very loyal. I mean, when I left in 2010 after managing Mark Henry, I left the WWE. The only wrestler that kept up with me was Teddy Long. I talked to Mark Henry occasionally, but Teddy Long, we talk on a regular basis, and he keep up with all of his friends like that. Teddy is the type of guy that he's not a fake friend. You know, he's real people.
That's right.
He's real people.
Teddy, you want any comments you want making?
I thank Tony very much, and all those are true stories. And I'll tell you something else about that. What he's telling me about, they wanted to send a private plane at me.
Yeah.
Laurinaitis hated me so bad he knocked that out. He made sure I didn't get the plane, and he made me drive it from. I was somewhere, but I had to go to Pittsburgh. But Laurinaitis blocked me from getting on the jet. Told him don't do it, and he made me drive it.
Jeez.
So Vince didn't even know that. See what I'm saying? So that's what he would do, stuff behind Vince's back. You know what I mean? That Vince didn't even know. Vince didn't even know, and I never did talk about it, bring it up, because all that just going to cause me problems. But he kept me from getting on the jet, on the private plane, and he made me drive it.
Teddy, you have any stories of you and Tony Atlas together? Something you may not have shared before?
I don't know, man. Me and Tony rode together. There was a lot of things we did. I tell you, one time me and him had this big falling out. We was riding and it was snowing real bad, and we was coming from somewhere going into Boston. Well, we was trying to get there. So what I wanted to do, I hadn't had nothing to eat, so I wanted to get some food. So Tony was driving. So I asked Tony, as we was getting almost to the hotel, I asked Tony to stop right there, let me get a sandwich. Then he wouldn't stop the car, told me I had all day to eat. Oh God, he said that to me. I just went off on him. I started cussing him. I was like, I know you probably gonna beat the hell out of me. I said, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel. I cussed him all night because I'm hungry and he won't stop the car. So I'd get out and I wouldn't ride in the car no more. I did the next day. I caught a ride with Mike Carroll or somebody where I wouldn't get back in the car. So when I got the TV, everybody was joking about it because Tony got to the TV and told everybody about it.
He loves you. He loves you. He absolutely loves you.